Well, hi and welcome to my shop. I'm glad you're here to witness this. I'm about to do something that, it's not a big deal what I'm going to do. I can always undo it. It's not a big deal. But the deal about it is it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me what's happened here. So anyway, if you watched the last video, you know my conclusion is the antenna on this radio, the AM loop antenna, is actually connected incorrectly in the radio. So, the only way I can kind of reason this out is someone previous to me worked on this radio, either changed the antenna, and I have no idea why somebody would change the antenna, or someone disconnected the antenna briefly to do a test, and when they reconnected it, they connected this black wire wrong. Now I'll show you down here just what I'm talking about. That black wire that you see there, this one right here, this black wire runs through the hole in the chassis over here, just up in here is a hole, and goes up and attaches directly to the antenna. So it's straight from the antenna. It goes to this terminal here, which is hidden by this capacitor. There it is there. You see, and even when you see it in the camera view, it sure looks like it's a terminal coming out off the chassis. But a closer and closer look reveals that it's not a terminal coming off the chassis, it's a terminal, in other words a ground terminal. It's a terminal off an IF cam. And it not only does it not match the schematic by any means, it doesn't make a lot of sense to hook the antenna there. It doesn't make any sense. In fact, by hooking it there, the antenna has bypassed the mixer tube. So I really am pretty clued out as to, other than it being just a complete error, how that wire would get there. So, common sense says put it on the ground, and that's what I'm going to do. We're going to see what happens, because I don't have any other options. I'm doing my best to post my videos as quick as I can so I can get feedback from people who might have something to say about this. But the fact is, it takes me almost 24 hours now to get a video posted and in public view. So if I really do want to continue with the work, I'm going to continue ahead of the video posting. I just can't help it. So I just posted the video that shows this, and I'm going to go ahead and make a change. Now, you know, the soldering down in here, it looks a little rough. It doesn't look as good as it could be. So maybe it is somebody else has done this. Or this was wrong in the factory, and this radio's never worked. See, that came off pretty darn easy. That came off pretty darn easy. And interestingly enough, the terminals where you could ground this wire are not very attractive. But that terminal it was just connected to, that one looks really attractive to make a solder joint. So maybe that's what my predecessor did. Maybe that story is true. So now I want to connect this just right to that ground terminal. It'll be good someday when we're doing these videos in 3D, right? That day is coming. Somewhere not so far down the road. Just turn my soldering iron up a little bit here. That's a pretty big terminal. I've got to melt. So we'll tack this wire on here. It's not working so good. Bit of a dirty soldering iron here. I'm not even comfortable with this wire being connected way down here to the chassis, way down in the radio. Why isn't it? I don't have a good feeling about this, I really don't. There's something I'm missing. Jeez. Come on. No wonder the guy gave up putting it here. That's not on there, is it? Okay, that's good enough for a test. Good enough for a test. Okay. Out of here. Okay, the radio is sitting here. I think it looks okay. I gotta put a speaker on it though. Okay, on the speaker. And now we need to check the ground. So switch is off on the radio. Switch is off. Power's on now. 120. There we go. Okay, so we're all connected up. One thing we're not connected to is an antenna. Oh, I don't need an antenna. What am I talking about? It has the rod antenna, of course. So we're all set to go here, I think. Speaker, and that's it. That's all we need. Oh, this thing's on. Okay, that's fine. Well, there you go. I don't really want to believe it. Put on the signal generator here, and we'll let's put on the FM too. I'll put on FM. This is unbelievable. Careful. I don't have an antenna, of course.
Man's first gold medal of during Paralympic career. He won silver earlier.
Now, see, I probably messed up the alignment in attempting to get the FM to work, or the AM to work. But I know a lot more now. I know which of these coils goes with which part of the circuit, so I'm in a much better place to do an alignment. And I'm saying that wire was wrong. And this radio is now working. Still has that effect. I think that's true of all radios. It also probably needs an alignment badly because I mucked around with it. Huh. Notice that time I put my finger on it, you just hear noise. The last time that actually helped it tune in stations. So, wow, what a difference. I'm so floored. I'm going to post this video, and then I'm going to get busy. I'm going to fix that wire more permanently to ground, the black wire, and then I'm going to align the radio, and I think we're done with it finally. So, wow, what a who'd have thought of that? Thanks for watching, and hope you're enjoying this one, and we'll see you for the alignment video.